Honorable Prime Minister, Sir, do we have your permission to begin proceedings? Sir, do we have your permission to start? The Honorable Minister of Trade of the Republic of Turkey, His Excellency Dr. Mehmet Mush, the Honorable Minister for Commerce of Pakistan, His Excellency Syed Naveed Qamar, the Honorable Federal Ministers of Pakistan, the Honorable Federal Secretaries of Pakistan, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Merhaba and Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to the signing ceremony of the Trade and Goods Agreement between the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and the Republic of Turkey. To begin with the greatest name of Allah Almighty, I would request Qari Akhtar Saeed to come to the stage for recitation of the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العظيم. अल्लाह के नाम से शुरू जो बड़ा मेहरबान नहायत रहम वाला है। ए पैगंबर, बेशक हमने आपको बेहद्दो बेहिसाब अता किया, बस आप नमाज पढ़ा करें अपने रब के लिए और क़ुरबानी दें। यकीनन आपका जो दुश्मन है वही बेनामो निशां होगा। वमा अलैना इल्लल बलागुल मुबीन।
Jazakallah. May I now request the Honorable Minister for Commerce, Syed Naveed Qamar, to come to the stage and share his views with the distinguished guests.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mian Shahbaz Sharif Sahab, Honorable Minister for Trade for Turkey, Mehmet Mush, members of the Federal Ministers of Pakistan, members of the Turkish delegation, businessmen from both Pakistan and Turkey, I welcome you to this historic occasion of the signing of the Trade and Goods Agreement between these two brotherly countries. This is a journey that has started long ago, but has now come to this culmination point only to the personal desire as well as instructions of the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mian Shahbaz Sharif, because while this thing was stalled for some time after the initial agreement of 2016, the last visit of the Prime Minister to Ankara is where we again accelerated this process. And in a record time of 2 months, I think, we were able to put together an agreement to the extent that we are today signing the Trade and Goods Agreement between the two countries. There are a number of trading lines in which both countries have given concessions to each other. I must say that we are grateful that our brothers from Turkey have given us concessions on 231 lines, and Pakistan has given concession 130 lines. We both have the gigantic task assigned to us by the Prime Minister of taking our trade to $5 billion, and this agreement will facilitate that trade position. Obviously, this, in my opinion, is merely the beginning and not the end of the process. We have done this agreement, and which allows businessmen from both sides to take advantage of it and increase the trade. But from this point on, we start negotiations which will ultimately get to a free trade agreement. So we will have both the practical experience as well as another challenge for our negotiating skills of both sides to reach that point. So inshallah, the love that there is between our two countries and the people of the two countries, which is unique, I think it is only a matter of time before we get to the free trade agreement also. So without further ado, I will obviously invite my guest and counterpart and brother, Mehmet Mushk, also to give his views. And finally, the signing ceremony will take place right in front of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I would now request His Excellency Dr. Mehmet Mush, the Minister of Trade of the Republic of Turkey, for his remarks.
Dear Prime Minister, dear Ministers, distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to be here with you today at the signing ceremony of the Turkey-Pakistan Trade in Goods Agreement. Our ties with Pakistan are deep-rooted. From this perspective, today marks an important milestone in our economic and trade relations, as we are here to sign the trade in goods agreement between Turkey and Pakistan. For a long time, Turkey and Pakistan have been dedicated to concluding such a trade agreement. Both sides have relentlessly strived for realizing this agreement in due course. Today marks a significant milestone that all of the efforts have made pay off. Now we are on the eve of the signing the long-awaited trade agreement between our countries. Here, I would like to highlight the importance of His Excellency Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif's visit to Turkey in May. During this visit, our leaders' strong commitments to this agreement have provided a very positive impetus for the facilitation of the agreement negotiations. Since then, both sides have ramped up their efforts to find a common ground, even at the expense of making some compromises on their sensitivities. Finally, we reached to finalize the agreement to which suits both sides' interests. I strongly believe that this agreement will serve the diversification and expansion of our bilateral trade and will be the most important tool to catch our $5 billion trade volume set by our leaders. Of course, making an agreement which will fully meet the needs and expectations of all the stakeholders is not easy. We should consider this as a continuous process where many challenges are tackled step by step with a mindset of cooperation and solidarity. There is always a path to expand the agreement if our intentions are solid and our dedication is present. With this spirit, during the meeting today morning, we agreed with my colleague Minister Kamar to start discussions on expanding the agreement to service sectors, investments, and e-commerce. I know we will catch this target too. In this respect, I would like to conclude by thanking His Excellency Prime Minister, his leadership, and Trade Minister, Mr. Kamar, for his support for conclusion of Turkey-Pakistan trade in goods agreement. I also want to extend my thanks to our technical teams on both sides for their hard work in completion of this agreement. All that remains now is for our business persons to realize the potential of this agreement fully. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Teşekkür ederim. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to now request His Excellency Sayyid Naveed Qamar and His Excellency Dr. Mehmet Mush to commence with the signing of the Trade in Goods Agreement between the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and the Republic of Turkey to further cement the historic brotherly relations between our countries. I would like to request the Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan to kindly come to the stage to witness this momentous occasion. Thank you, Excellencies. Now I would like to request the Honorable Prime Minister to share his views.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My brother Excellency Mehmet Mush, Minister for Trade, Turkey, Honorable Sayyid Naveed Qamar, Minister of Commerce, Pakistan, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, government officials, and members of delegation from Turkey. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. It's really a great moment and a milestone in our historical and brotherly relations, that something which has been subject of discussion for the last many years, and after our trip to Ankara in the month of May and untiring efforts on both sides from Turkey and Pakistan, led by Sayyid Naveed Kama and my brother Mehmet, under the dynamic leadership of Excellency President Tayyip Erdogan, and of course by the government of Pakistan, we have achieved wonderful results, and today we have signed trade goods agreement which will open vistas of opportunities between our two great brotherly countries, and our potential is unlimited. Our capacity is beyond anybody's imagination, and our commitment is outstanding. Therefore, signing of this trade and goods agreement would lead to achieving much higher heights in terms of enhanced trade and investment between our two countries. And we have been longing for this moment. So, Sayyid Naveed Kama, thank you for your efforts, and your team, our Minister for Trade, and Brother Mehmet, your efforts and your team's efforts, our ambassadors on both sides, our Foreign Office, Foreign Minister. This is a team work. It's a team effort. And let's now resolve to implement this agreement in Latin spirit and let the world know that we mean business. Thank you. Turkey, Pakistan, Dosti Zindabad.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ पाकिस्तान और तुर्की के दरमियान तजारती माहदे की तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि पाकिस्तान और तुर्की के माबैन तजारती माहिदा खुशाइंद है। दोनों ममालिक एक दूसरे के साथ मजहबी, सकाफती और तजारती रिलेशन में बंधे हुए हैं। बहुत से मामलात पर पाकिस्तान और तुर्की का मौक़िफ़ यकसां है। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ पाकिस्तान और तुर्की के दरमियान तजारती माहदे की तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे थे। आपको आगाह करें कि इस तकरीब में दोनों ममालिक के दरमियान तजारती माहदे की तकरीब पर दस्तखत किए गए हैं, जिसमें दोनों ममालिक के दरमियान ये बताया गया है कि तजारती माहदे को $5 बिलियन तक बढ़ाया जाएगा।